Big Hippo Music presents And Country Music We Trust with your host, J.J. Como. We're coming live from Nashville, Tennessee. Today's guest is Isaac Cole. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. Hey, my name is J.J. Como. Today's guest is Mr. Isaac Cole. Thank you for being here today.
Heck yeah, bud.
Good friend of mine. We're going to set the stage for you folks at home. The year's 2015. A young Isaac Cole waltzes into American Idol with a Justin Bieber-esque haircut.
Oh yeah. I remember those days.
Yeah.
I used to have my hair like really long. It was down. If I didn't swipe it to the side, it would be like in my eyes. Like it was. I had the Justin Bieber haircut. I grew out of that. Now it's short, so I can wear a hat.
Well, Isaac waltzes in front of him stands Keith Urban, J-Lo, and Harry Connick Jr. And potentially millions of viewers at home. What's going through your head, Isaac?
Well, I guess the first thing that was going through my head was, holy crap, this is awesome. The other thing that was going through my head was, I really hope I don't mess up.
Well, you came across real confident. And one thing that I liked about your performance was, at the end, it seemed like the judges were kind of on the fence. But, man, you sold them. You came in there and said, your exact words were, I can do this, I think it was. I can do this.
It was something along those lines.
Yeah,
that was just a quicker way of saying it. I never really was good at just getting to the point. My dad, he would always kind of pick on me about that. Like, I'd go to say something, he'd be like, come on, get to the point here. I never really was too good at that. But
so you get the audition, you get the golden ticket to Hollywood, and of course, you didn't end up winning the show, but you did get a lot of fans from that episode of being on TV and having that exposure of millions of people who watch American Idol. How did you convert those fans?
Well, to be honest, they really found me. I didn't really do anything on the show, plug my social media, or ask people to follow me or anything like that. I just, I'll tell you how it happened is whenever the episode was going to play that I was going to be on, as soon as my audition was over, and I was celebrating with everybody, my phone was blowing up with so many notifications from Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram that it glitched out my phone and it actually shut it off.
Wow.
Like I was trying to swipe through it, and it was to the point where I'm swiping on my screen and nothing's happening. It was completely frozen because of the flush of notifications and follows coming in. I think in that one night, I went from 800 followers to, I don't know, somewhere around 2,000.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
And it was like this crazy flush of following. Now, of course, that's just a rough number. I'm not really sure exactly what it was, but that's about how much people just came on at once.
So now that's all in the rear view. You have hindsight on your side now. Would you do it again? And would you recommend people to go for it?
Oh yeah, I would recommend anybody to try it. I mean, the worst thing that can happen in trying something like that is them saying no and you get sent home. It's really not the worst thing in the world, and I know that from experience because since then I've tried a couple more times and I've gotten sent home. It's really not that bad of a thing. You try, you do your best. They say, hey, we're just not looking for somebody like you this year, and then you go home. But it can't hurt, because if something does end up coming of that, like, you get so much exposure and so many good things to come from it that it's worth it.
Well, that's awesome.
100% it's worth it. I mean, over half of my fans that I have right now originated from the American Idol fan group.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now, Isaac Cole, if you don't know, if you haven't seen the spot that he did on American Idol, he's a country boy, a legitimate country boy from Pennsylvania. The town again?
It's a little tiny town called Emlenton. I mean, there's only like maybe 600 to 800 people that live in the town. I mean, it's small.
That is a small town.
There's no traffic lights, no nothing. It's just small.
It's the kind of town we write songs about, right?
It is. It is.
So, fast forward 4 years. What made you move to Nashville?
Music. Up there in little small town Pennsylvania, you're probably not surprised to hear that there's not much music work for me.
It's not hard to imagine.
I mean...
One-horse town.
Basically. And I've been coming back and forth from there to here for years. And I like it here. Every time I come here, there's always work to do. There's always songwriting. There's always shows. There's always something that I can get into here. And that's good for me. Ever since I've moved here, it's been just about what I've been expecting. You know, writers' nights, songwriting all the time, as much as I really can, and just trying to get work done. It was a good move, honestly. Like, of course, you know, I miss being able to wake up, walk downstairs, and say hi to my mom and dad, you know, and being able to go out and see my buddies. But you know, that's what visits are for.
Yeah. Now, you've landed a major gig in Gatlinburg as a utility player. For you who don't know what a utility player is, here in Nashville and probably everywhere, a utility is a person who can play multi-instruments. Isaac, which instruments are you proficient at?
The ones that I'm the best at, I would say, is acoustic and electric guitar, banjo, and fiddle, and you know, I'm not so bad at harmonica. I can play mandolin, even though fiddle and mandolin are basically the same instrument, just played a little differently. I'm better at fiddle. And let's see, if the bass player was to, I don't know, start puking off the side of the stage, I'd be able to
fill right in.
I'd be able to kind of
fake it,
make it look like I know what I'm doing, you know, because the bass is basically the top 4 strings of a guitar.
Sure.
So there's that, and let's see, I think that's about it.
Now you're making new music. You, in fact, today, as we record today, he's releasing a new single entitled
Too Nice.
Too Nice, and I think that title kind of fits your personality. You are a nice guy, you know, and
it's a true story, though.
It's a true story?
It really is a true story.
So this girl that you liked, she said no because you are, in fact, too nice.
It was a weird situation, yeah. I mean, kind of in a nutshell, that's about it. Yeah, I'd been dating her for like, I don't know, about a month back home. And all of a sudden one day, she was just done with it. And I was like, care to explain? You know, I was confused because she seemed happy, and I was like, I was happy. And she told me, she says, you're just too nice to me. I'm like, well, I've never heard that before in my entire life. Who the heck says that? You know? It was funny, honestly. Like, I kind of had to laugh at it because, like, I have never once been told until that moment that I was too nice. And she didn't like it whenever I held a door for her. She said she could do it herself. And I'm like, well, that's not the point. The point is I'm trying to be chivalrous, but...
Now, are you still in contact with this lady friend?
No, she's still my friend, yeah. Just doesn't seem to work any more than that.
Well, those things happen. And then as songwriters, we write a song about it.
Yeah.
So, Isaac, if you would be so gracious to play that song for us today.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
definitely.
Man. Stay tuned. We're going to have Isaac Cole playing Too Nice.
My good friend, when I met her that night, kinda caught my eye, but I let it slide, 'cause I ain't that kind of guy. I was there to catch her when he broke her heart. I was there to dry her tears. When out of the blue she said goodbye and left me standing here. She didn't leave me 'cause I was a jerk. She didn't leave me 'cause I wouldn't work. She didn't leave me 'cause I like to fight. She said she left me 'cause I was too nice. Fault and my mama raised a hopeless Romeo. I treated her like she was a queen. I didn't know that was a sin. I wish someone could tell me why the bad guy always wins. She didn't leave me 'cause I was a cheat. She didn't leave me 'cause I like to lie. She didn't leave me 'cause I was uptight. She said she left me 'cause I was too nice. She said she left me 'cause I was too nice. Ha! What's that even mean? Hearing that old rooster crow when the sun starts shining, the feeling when that whistle blows, train chugging, perfect timing, saving up for dual exhaust with all these extra hours, stopping by a roadside creek, picking her some flowers. If all of my tomorrows are half as good as yesterday, if I can roll my windows down a country road and drift away, if that sounds kinda simple, man, well, simple's how I'll stay. It might be everyday living, but I'll take that every day. Causing trouble on the rock down by the river, talking about a girl they're falling for, how they'll get her, and finally steal a kiss on Friday night under the bleachers, holding hands up in the choir, not listening to the preacher. If all of my tomorrows are half as good as yesterday, if I can roll my windows down a country road and drift away, if that That sounds kinda simple, man. Well, simple is how I'll stay. It might be everyday living, but I'll take that every day. Dinner down at Mama's house, take your shoes off at the door. Going around the table, saying what we're thankful for. And I pray all of my tomorrows are half as good as yesterday, that I can roll my windows down a country road and drift away. That sounds kinda simple, man. Well, simple's how I'll stay. It might be everyday living, but I'll take that every day. I'll take that every day.